Hello, this is Vulturefire, and this video is going to be yet another one of the videos I'm doing with future sight type decks. This one is not my creation. This is a creation of somebody on the Discord named Wanderer Valerie, and Valerie suggested using Silan instead of Rowden for this deck for a couple reasons. One of the biggest ones being that you get to use the level 4 passive to good effect. Because you create a health potion or a flash bomb every time you shuffle your deck. And so this deck is leveraging that because I hadn't been running the two spell scries in the starting list. And so this list is a bit more focused. You have 6 mana cards still, but you are running strenuous focuses because you're just assuming that it'll be fine. And you're planning to just win fast enough that the exhaustions won't be a huge problem. And then you're running both of the spell scries and both of the future sights. So you can just rapidly roll. I think by one change I'm going to make is that I'm going to swap this Crumbling Defense, which I might regret, for a Runic Study. Because based on what Valerie has said, we can pretty reliably win turn 1. And so Runic Study might potentially help us with drawing into additional ways to draw stuff. From the market, we will take a reroll, we will take the mana crystal, we'll take some max shield, and we'll take the rest because we're going to do the thing where we rest at the beginning and try and get extra max mana. Alright. None of this seems the most useful. We'll take the Adept Trinket just in case. Max mana. Don't really want to remove anything. Spyglass is actually very good. That'll just let us repeat a future sight. We are getting very unlucky on finding max manas. There's 2 max mana. Come on, give me 3. 3 max mana. Right, which brings us up to 17 max mana. It's not too bad. And we can hit just a lot of elite fights on the way up. Probably the mana font is the thing that we actually want, but it'll be fine. Okay, so we can flash bomb, future sight. I'm trying to think, can we afford to play? It'll be 6 after we play that once, and then 4 for the next one. So yeah, there's no way that we can get out everything we want to do here. So yeah, you can see there's the thing I was talking about where every time we shuffle, we are going to get another smoke bomb, another flash bomb, or healing potion. Okay, we're just gonna take the precarious draught, and sure, we actually do have healing, courtesy of the healing potions. Let's go damage. Let's draw more. Yeah, because we wanted to get that mana out. And then we will do some damage. We're going to finish this front one off with the Cannon Blast. There we go. Okay, and so I've been informed that that increasing assault is also a very good payoff. So since we found it so early, we will try that. One thing I'm curious about is if taking increasing assault means swapping if you run both or if you just swap them out. Let me ask that real quick. Waiting for a response from Valerie, but they are typing, but I figure we can go ahead and finish out this fight while we wait. So let's see. Okay. So that is actually, so Valerie says that they recommend picking Assault only if it drops before the first mid-boss, so we're good. And then remove Rights and Glares after that. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. trying to think what all I'm doing here. Yeah, we can do that. And I think I want to guarantee I draw, yeah, the rights. And then, so the one downside is the glares will stop being useful once we swap over increasing assault as our damage, but also we won't need the mana as much, so that should be fine. Let's see, we can afford that still, so we're good. This will kill that kills that, and we're good. I think we want the increasing visions actually. Well, do we? I think just take the mana dance for now. We want more mana cards that we could potentially cut the other stuff. Okay. I think that because this isn't upgraded yet, I think this is still our better choice. Although we may as well play both, I guess. We are a little bit grounded right now, unfortunately. I think we will... Yeah, we'll go ahead and play that. It'll be fine. Let's see. Future Sight into Resolute Focus. We'll double that, I think. And then Future Sight to force the shuffle. And then, yeah, we are good to go on these kills. Let's see. Runic Focus is very good. We will take that. We'll upgrade the increasing assault, which is here. I am blind. And then we will take... So the reason... One of the big things with increasing assault and how it works. So the way that Future Sight works under the hood is that it adds an invisible plus 30% damage modifier that is just tied to the card. So the card just in the coat, like under the hood, the way that effect happens is when you are playing the spell, it adds a bonus. It adds that bonus on top of like the mighty and the vulnerable and whatever other bonuses you have. And that will affect the base damage. Increasing assault, every time you play it, the base damage goes up, which means that it doesn't matter what order the play versus getting the more bonuses is. The full bonus will apply to the full increased amount. So if I Future Sight for it and I play it once, then it will be 8 plus a 30% damage boost. Then if I Future Sight again, it will be 16 plus a 60% damage boost. And then 24 and a 90% damage boost, and so on. Or 24 and a 60% damage boost if I spell Scry. The point being, it goes up pretty quick. And we are stacking 2 different kinds of bonuses, which helps a lot with that. Let's see what we get out of this. Mighty's okay. Vulnerable's okay. I think we will just doubling Spyglass here. And then, yeah, you see that already. That increasing assault on like the second or third play that was already doing as much as Rights was. Anyway, Future Sight, which gets one of the 2, and there we go. Ancestral Memory seems okay. It's not really my favorite. I'd probably change that because I'm just not a huge fan of it, but I understand why it's here. I think we probably will upgrade the Runic Study. I think we need more card draw, and then yeah, we will go ahead and cut the rights because we are all in on the increasing assault now. This is a little bit weaker against this specific enemy. Let's see what we get out of this. Okay. We need to make space in hand. Please don't be frost, thank you. Because we need to be able to play this. Or we need to be able to play this afterwards. So this will take us to 6. Okay, so this actually does work out. We can just play that. We will never get the frostbite out anymore. Let's go and do this. I don't know that we're actually going to be able to afford to copy this again because of the fatigue, but it doesn't matter because we just already won. I'll take the Blazing Ritual. We'll take the starting evasion rank. I think that'll help a little bit with just ensuring things go well. Give me a second. Okay. Let's see. How do we do this? We're going to Future Sight as our thing that we're copying, because we want to get out as many of these hits as possible before we start upticking fatigue, I think. So the reason I did that was, yeah, because I can flash bomb to finish that off. Let's kill you, Runic Study. Yeah, we are now fatigued, but there we go. We'll take a Contemplate, I think. That's kind of a tough choice there. See what we get out of this, just because we might get Mighty mostly. Yeah, that's also pretty good. Although it means that we shouldn't point at this until a bit later. Let's go bonk. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, I'm really liking those, the level 4 passive. Can we afford to cut a Glacial Stare yet? I think so. Because the deck is basically just card draw and mana card search, or sorry, and spell search and whatever. Yeah, I still am not a fan of this because it gets us closer to fatigue. Alright, let's start by Future Sighting. Fortunately, we do still have Runic Study. Which means that we can Future Sight. Let's see what we can get there. Okay. This is going to cost a decent amount now. This thing that we were going to have lethal and we did not. That's fine. Okay, we have to find mana here, which we did. Goodbye. Okay. So now we just have to kill that last one. Which fortunately Cannon Blast will do. Okay. I think Depraved Designs is very good here. Sure. That does something, I guess. I'm deciding if I want to upgrade the Depraved Designs, though. I think I'm probably going to be cutting the Ancestral Memory. I just do not like it a lot. I think I'm upgrading the Runic Focus. And yeah, I don't love Ancestral Memory because I do not like that it draws us closer to fatigue and doesn't put us up on cards. And I think that I'd rather have something that did. I think we're just going to take a bunch of events here because we can. I would take a Chimera form just for the Mighty. Oh, this is a questionable choice because we have to deal with these jerks. Yeah, need more card draw. Because, yeah, it's really unfortunate when we get hands like this that just don't go anywhere. And these are both, of course, setting up extra stacks of evasion on turn 1. Just to really mess with us. Okay, let's take away an evasion stack. That's nice to see because that'll take care of evasion for some of the evasion for us. Trying to see if we can get a one-shot on this one. Like so. It's a little bit unfortunate. It's mostly fine. And then, yeah, we unfortunately, okay, actually this works out surprisingly well. So that will pop off, so it evaded one and then popped off the other, and then we could finish off with just the blast with the assault. Mystic Ritual seems very good. Hey, max mana, take that. This plus 30% spell damage is actually kind of whatever. This, though, it doesn't do anything. And then, here we go. So the question is, do I want to copy this? I think the answer is no. Because I think we're copying this. We are now fatigued, unfortunately, but we get out a lot of damage for our trouble. Oh, we didn't upgrade that. I just thought we did. I definitely meant to upgrade that. It just didn't happen. Alright, we do have plenty of evasion. We actually kind of afford to do that because we have the healing potions. Ooh, okay, and Twinning Ritual seems very good. Mana gained every turn +1. Sure. We will upgrade the Depraved Designs, which, like I said, I meant to upgrade the last time and I just brain slipped and I didn't. I don't. Again, we're cutting the Glacial Stare because that is kind of our weakest mana card. We're just going to go through events. I don't think we have anything else we really want to cut, so we'll just gain power. Okay, so we're fighting Ruby Dragon, which is unfortunate because it means we have to deal with the Drakes, but it'll be fine. Alright. Alright, we have to start by beating in this one. I mean, if you insist. I think this should be... yeah, that'll kill you. Let's see what we get out of this. So this actually works out pretty well because we're going to get this copy once we've already stacked it up a lot. We don't need a second one. Pact of Insight is okay. Oh. Interesting. So we just didn't get any choices there, and so we didn't actually get a fight. This seems pretty good. I think I like that more than the Adept because we don't really have huge uses for the Adept. Let's see what we get out of this. Yeah, because vulnerable is kind of what I was hoping to see. Don't think we care about that. And we're still just doing this before we runic study, because we don't want to we don't want to have fatigue until we have to. This will trouble again, which will get us more flash bombs, which is exactly what we want to see. Oh, I forgot to play the... Oh, but we still have the cannon blast, so it's fine. And then... I think that this was bugged and was showing for more than it should have. I could have drawn more there, but I don't think we... I think we were at a point where we were fatigued enough that it wasn't worth it. Alright. Get a twinning ritual, which will let us nuke you. I think I actually want to try and get that off. Yeah, because that one was doing damage. Let's see. Bonk. This would be if we were still on the rights plan. Fiery Presence is whatever. I don't know that we care. Trying to think. Like, it's not the worst, but I don't think it does anything for us, really. We are playing a decent number of cards. It would potentially throw out a lot of burn, but mostly distraction, I think. I don't know that I like Forbidden Rights in this deck, because I don't know that I want to be pointing whatever at it. I don't want to have to point a increasing visions at it. It's not bad. Let's take the Blood Visions, though. I think we'll upgrade. We may cut this Pact of Insight, because it is still the one that I'm kind of the most sketchy on. 20 Ritual Plus seems good. Yeah, I think Pact is the card I am the most iffy on. That may have been wrong, but we'll see. Alright, so we're fighting Maw. I want to get a couple chances at picking up... Well, but I want to go through here because I want to get Ruinous Gamble. So I was thinking I wanted to hit events for the chance at... oh, but I can still hit 2 events up top for the chance at Paladin. Let's Spyglass. See what we get out of this. Okay, should have done that first. Alright, let's point it here. So you're now dead to the Flash Bomb. Yeah, we'll do this. The bleed is a little bit unfortunate, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. And the temporary powerful is going to be useful for finishing these things off. There we go. Okay. Regrowth is fine. I don't love Last Resort, but it seems like not bad. It seems not too bad. I just, not my thing. Sure, Overflowing Bracers is whatever. This one has to die first. Let's see what we get out of this. Okay, that's not as useful as we would like because we don't have a way to copy it. So we don't want to play this until after we've upped this a couple times. Because we want to get max value out of it. Oh, but now we don't have... Well, we want to get weak out first. Oh, I suppose we're going to get to evade these hits. Nah, okay, we really needed to find... That's unfortunate. We really needed to find another way to draw a spell. And this Dirk set up Opportunist again, which is really rude. Now it's dead. Yeah, we just quickly heal off. So when we get this kill, we're at full health. Yeah, those healing potions are very nice for just healing you up. Like both of those, the things that we get are very nice and convenient. Again, I just am not a fan of Potent Augury. I think it gets us closer to fatigue for not enough benefit. This is a very awkward opening hand. It did not make it any better. And picks these. It's like possibly the worst. This might be the worst possible opening hand. And they both set up. I didn't even notice that they were both setting up Opportunist again. Yeah, that's just incredibly unfortunate. Can we get a kill here? Yes. Okay. And then that. Okay. So yeah, we need a little bit more proper draw. We would love to have an actual card draw trinket, which we don't have right now. That's definitely one of our problems. And then we're, I think, a bit heavy on mana and a bit light on draw. None of this is any of that? Sure. Cannot have our doubling spyglass. And they are not interested in getting howitzered by our big cannon. You're still here. I'm still not a fan of you. And now we get, yeah, hit, but not really. We are unfortunately now fatigued, but we have a lot of mana to work with, so it should be fine. Goodbye. But yeah, we are now at 80 mana for that. Or sorry, 6 mana for this. But we get 80 damage, which is pretty good. So if we play this first, I believe that'll turn this on. Huh. Interesting. So that doesn't trip it. That's a bug. Let me specifically say. I did notice some screwiness with it earlier. I don't remember exactly what was up with that. I think we're going to draw and see what we can find. Okay. We will actually be able to play this twice, so that's fun. Can we kill this? Yes, because this one's going to be a crit, I think. Yeah. Then we take like 4 damage here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we can draw a bunch of cards. It took a bit of time, but we finally got around to the thing we cared about. I think of these, we just kind of take the clear focus, maybe. Although the Ritual of Runes isn't bad. But I like having a clear focus. This is actually very useful, because that'll mean that we can potentially freeze things by repeatedly slamming them with stuff. debating taking... Yeah, I think we will copy this. And then start by drawing 3, because we want to be able to, again, avoid that fatigue. And now we will play this. And now the cost is going up quite a bit. This doesn't quite kill you. It does freeze you. Seems close enough. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. There we go. Okay. Goodbye. And I think we're going to reroll and take Ruinous Gamble and then upgrade it. And then we're going to cut one of our mana cards, I think. Or we might cut one of the unupgraded Runic Study. I think we can cut the Regrowth because Regrowth just, I never am able to line it up. No matter what the chances should be that I'm able to line it up, I just never can. So we get to fight even more of these jerks, which is not my favorite, but it's where we're at. So we get out of this. Let's do this a couple times. So my hunch is that if that doesn't count, yeah, then we just get all of these extra bonus crits with it, which is fun. We are now going to get attacked a bunch if we use the Brave Designs, but that might be worth it. No, I think we just save the evasion for now because they aren't setting up Opportunist right now, and we would rather they not Opportunist us if we can avoid it, and we can. Okay. You're dead. Start with a Contemplate. Pitch. Probably one of the cannons, actually, because we are going to need a lot of mana for once we Ruinous Gamble. Because that just gives us a lot of fatigue. But it's fine. I think we just take Predator's Focus. Although Persecute's not bad for the Vulnerable. But the Vulnerable's not actually that relevant to us. Even with the Predator. The Vulnerable and the Predator aren't that relevant. But they're not the worst. We'll take it. Sure. Alright, let's see. Hey, got him. So this one starts with Opportunist, so we still don't want to wake that up. But it's a very bad hand. Should we get... Yeah, it's just a pretty bad hand. But it's fine. Now we can start going. Although this is another very questionable hand. So I'm actually going to use the upgraded Twinning Ritual properly for once. So the way this works is that's going to get us a copy, but it only copies non-temporary. So this is going to get us another copy. And it's actually going to let us freeze so that it doesn't summon. And then we are going to take a bunch of curse damage here. Can't really be avoided, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to get the bonus crits out because we can, and it's funny. And then, yeah, we are not having quite as good of a time as I would like, but we are still going to get through this. Oh, I should have played... Oh, no, it's fine, because we had the training ritual. Okay, so we made it through that. Not as clean as I would like, but we got there. This might... I'm debating if this is better than the evasion. I think it is, because it does draw us cards. What do we get? Training ritual again seems fine. I think we upgrade... Maybe the runic study for just more draw. Or the contemplate. I could also see upgrading just the clear focus to cleanse more. But the cleanse doesn't really matter most of the time. I could also see upgrading a mana card and then cutting the gambler's focus. Or the mana dance. I think we upgrade a mana card and then cut the mana dance. And upgrade a mana card that actually is going to make mana. So let's upgrade the strenuous focus. And then cut the mana. I should have upgraded a blazing ritual. But yeah, we'll cut the mana dance. I think overall that is a good place to be in. And then get some mana going. That will actually result in us getting opportunisted, which I would prefer to avoid. Yeah, the problem with getting rid of that evasion, all of our evasion stuff, is that like these freaking opportunists, and it's setting up opportunist again, just to make our day even worse. So we're gonna do this. Now I feel very silly about how I've sequenced things. I'm just gonna do this and have to deal with it. Yeah, I thought I was a little bit further away from the next. And that is going to trip. Unfortunately, this will too, but it will let me eventually get a freeze out. Yeah, because if we're going to take this hit anyway, we may as well. Yeah, this deck is obviously much happier when you don't have to play against this many opportunists during the run, because opportunists are just kind of jerks. Ponk you out of existence. Finish ponking you out of existence. And that'll be turn. Then we take some damage. We are now doomed, so it is very important that we find a way to win this turn. Which does not look like it is going to happen. I think we do not want to kill this turn if we're not going to finish it up. But this ends up being fine. We do take a bunch of doom damage. I have horribly misplayed this fight. I took way more damage this fight than I did the Paladin fight, largely because I just super misplayed it in every possible way. Draw some cards. Let's Mystic Ritual. I needed to find more like spell scries and whatever, and I was offered some and I have passed them up, and I think that's another part of our problem, is that I need to be taking more of those. None of this does anything that's good for us. I still just never like Arcane Belt, because I'm always going deep into Fatiguesville. Fortunately, we did still have some rests left, so I don't think we'll need the rest on the next fight, but or on the next event, and yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's finish this up. Let's see what we get out of this. So we're going to do something a little bit weird, which is that we are going to sharpen the charge strike, which is going to draw us a lot more cards. future sight, and then this will be our last thing before we blood visions. Actually, do we want blood visions yet? I don't think so. Okay, so that's another copy. So we want to do this so that we can get that guaranteed critical out. I think that'll do for this turn. Not too bad for turn one. Not doing as well as Valerie said that they did, but it's not exactly going poorly. Let's do that to set up the guaranteed crit. And then, yeah. Take some damage. Nothing too bad. Although this hand is pretty unfortunate. Future sight. 4 value. Do we do these to get the guaranteed crits out? I think we do. Yeah, because we're going to do that. Which then turns that into a guaranteed crit. And then, yeah, finish it off. Okay, so not the cleanest run, but it was largely my fault. I do like the deck overall. I would probably change the epic card pool a bit. But I don't know that I'm going to post this deck list to my page because it's not really my deck list, but I have a link to the Discord in the description. If you join the Discord, this deck has been shared on the Discord, and of course you can ask Valerie questions yourself, since Valerie's the deck builder and Valerie's the person to talk to about it. I am just showing this off. So yeah, next video, probably not another run with this with a future sight list, but we'll see what happens. Will a Shrew guide ever exist? That's a mystery. You just have no way of knowing. Until next time, toodles.